Hello and welcome to my shop. My name is Tracy Maxfield and this is Hammer Down Woodworking. Can you hear that rain? It's kind of slacked right at the moment, but there it is. We had a lot of rain over this is the third day actually. We've had a lot of rain in this area because of the hurricane, and usually any time that I get any rain, I get a lot of water come in around this shop, this overhead door. Now this is not a paneled door, it's a roll-up door, and there's a lot of slack in the track versus the size of the door, and the wind usually hits my shop from this side and it blows open every crack on that, and water usually just floods this whole area. And I tried the brushes, that works, that slowed it down some, didn't stop it but slowed it down. And I tried also the rubber threshold to go across the bottom of it, thinking that when water comes down the door, that it has a tilt to it, it will just let it run back outside. If anything, that made it worse. It made the door hard to close. It created more gap. So that didn't work. I took that back out. But now what I have done is I've added a trench system in the bottom of this. I will put a link in the description, and believe it or not, they're actually not that high. They're a little over $100. You get 3 pieces that track, and they kind of just connect together to make a chain. I cut out the concrete to put this in here, and I'll show you that in just a second. But each piece is a little over 3 feet long. My door is 10 foot wide and 9 feet high. So 3 pieces was perfect for my door. If your door is bigger than that, you may need to get an extra set. But now the set that I bought come in a pack of 3. Let me show you those. Now this is the trench system that I got. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's 3 pieces. There's a piece, there's the brake, and they hook together, and then there's another one, and then here. Now I don't have a concrete saw. I may have use for one once every 10 to 15, 20 years. So I went and rented one, and I cut this out 15 inches wide. The tracks are 5 by 5, and I cut this out 15 inches wide and about 7 or 8 inches extra on each end. And the whole track was dug out 10 inches deep. I also cut an additional spot right here. You can see where the drain line goes back outside. Now the water that comes in, and you can see how the floor is wet just right around the door, and normally this would fill up all the way back in that corner under that refrigerator, all the way up here under this mower, and even where I'm standing, this whole area would be flooded. Probably, I don't know, 10 by 10 section of water, just standing full of water, and I'd have to mop all that up. But now, since I've put this right here in, the water comes under the door and goes into this track and right out through that line, right back outside. Now I haven't poured my apron for this on the outside yet, and it's, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's pouring the rain out there. But I haven't poured the apron, but I did do it so when I pour the apron that the water will go through that pipe. It's got an elbow on it, goes off to the side, and that will all be enclosed except for the very end of it, which is right over in that area, will all be enclosed inside of that apron out there. But this is 10 inches deep, 15 inches wide, and there's about 6, 7 inches on each end of extra space dug out. Now I wished I'd had the foresight to have done this before, or when this concrete was poured, but who knew? You know, hindsight's 20/20. But there's videos online that shows you how to do this to get that track set, but that is kind of dipped. The center of that track is roughly around a 1/4 inch lower than the concrete floor, the original floor on each side. And it's got, I had to replace 10 inches of concrete on this side, 10 inches on that side, and then directly in under it was 5 inches replaced. And all the water that comes under the door goes in this track, through the line, back outside. For me, that's problem solved. Now normally anytime I have any rain in this shop, this whole floor is wet. This right here has been the ultimate test for this trench system with this the amount of rain that we have had over. This is the third day. You hear that? I mean, it is coming a downpour outside. And this right here has been the ultimate test for it. Barely any water gets in. I mean, it comes in, before this was put in, it would come in just a little at a time until it would fill this up. If it rained for an hour, I would mop up probably 3, 4, 5 gallons of water. And now, nothing. It goes straight in the track, straight back outside. I just thought I didn't film this when I'd done it because I didn't know if it was going to work, how it would work, anything like that. But it took me a day to cut the concrete, get it out, and to dig it down. And then it took about another day to remix concrete, set the trench, and put concrete back in around it and hook the plumbing up on it. So about 2 days work with one person. You may work faster than that, I don't know. But that has worked for me, and I'm tickled to death with it. I wished I had filmed it now as I've done it, but I just didn't think to, and I was busy with it and just got carried away. Didn't know what I was doing. Got it done, trying to figure it out as I go, but I am tickled to death with it. If you found this helpful, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to share it. Hit that subscribe button, and until next time, thanks for watching.